Tess, sitting by Counter Plaza. Hey, the food and drink to celebrate Cinco de Mayo continues this morning. Now we've got Nate Blurry from the original Tin Cup and executive chef Oscar Moreno from Mexico. Good morning, I almost said Mexico. Hello, Oscar, how are you? Hello, Nate, how are you guys doing?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Todd, I'm so excited. I thought we'd continue the trend here.
Hey man, we're all about the food and drink today. Chef Oscar, let's talk about the little bit of the history of Cinco de Mayo and of course the foods that you as a chef associate with the holiday.
Perfect, yeah, so Cinco de Mayo is a misconception of Mexican independence. So Mexican independence happened in September 16 of 1810, and 50 years after that, it was the Battle of Puebla in 1862, Cinco de Mayo. That's when it happened, when the Mexican armies defeated the French army. So after that, after the war and after the battle, there was some influences in the food also. And today I'm going to be presenting a couple of dishes that are coming from the state of Puebla, and this is what happened. So one of the things that I picked, an appetizer, it is a street food. It's called gorditas poblanas, which is basically a baby tortilla. We grind the corn in-house here at the restaurant. And then we have some braised beef in morita peppers. So morita peppers are basically the ripe jalapeno. And then those are sun-dry. And then from there, we take on reconstituent, we make a sauce with that. And then we also combine salsa cruda, which that means fresh. So it's fresh avocado, tomatillos, cilantro, and serrano peppers. Also have a chef guacamole that we have in-house. The guacamole is obviously avocado is a fruit, so I combine it with seasonal fruits, some berries, and then some jicama. Then also I'm gonna be presenting pollo with poblano mole. So mole poblano with chicken. So I have this right here. And the mole poblano, this one is completely gluten-free. And is one of those traditional dishes from the state of Puebla.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
So much poblano gets used in my house, right? I use poblano all the time and a lot of that. I love that pepper. So Nate, what are we going to wash this down with?
Absolutely. Well, a chef is plating these things. I brought 3 different spirits with me. We just had a segment on tequila, but there are a couple of other categories. So we have mezcal, sotol, and tequila. They all come from the agave plant, different types of agaves in different regions of Mexico. So what I thought would be super fun was I actually learned some of the recipes that they do right here at the restaurant. And I was gonna do paloma, which is a very common drink. I've even done them on the show in the past. But what they do at Mezzo is really fun. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I am going to salt the rim of my glass, and then a paloma traditionally can have either mezcal or tequila in it, and they add grapefruit juice as well as some form of like a grapefruit soda. So I've got some fresh squeezed grapefruit juice right here, as well as I'm going to be using some mezcal. I'm going to be using Rancho de la Luna, which is an actual physical place. And so I'm going to add 2 ounces of the mezcal, some fresh grapefruit juice. And then here's the best part. Here's what I think is so cool and what makes Mezzo so fun. I'm going to add some Aperol to it as well. And that half a shot right there is what makes their Rojo Paloma so good. I obviously have some grapefruit soda as well to top that off. And I am just so excited. So I'm going to char some grapefruit as my garnish as well. So I got my little kitchen torch here and just going to heat that right up. And so this is a grapefruit paloma that you can get right here at Mezzo, which I think is awesome. But I also thought what's really, you know how I am, Todd, with regards to bourbon. I love old fashions, right? And so what I learned that all tequilas are mezcals, but not all mezcals are tequilas, it sort of reminded me of how all bourbons are whiskeys and not all whiskeys are bourbons. So here at Mezzo, they do a Mezzo old fashioned. And so I've got a traditional old-fashioned glass here. But what they do is they do basically 1.5 ounces of the mezcal, and then they do 1 ounce of tequila. So this is really an awesome cocktail. It's going to keep you going. So I have some G4 Reposado tequila. I'm going to add 1 ounce of that as well. And then do a couple of dashes of chocolate bitters as well as some orange bitters. And then this is great. This is Prudencio. It is a basically pure sugar cane. And this, I'm going to just do a spoon of that, just like you would normally have a simple syrup. So they add the Prudencio to it. And of course, you just garnish that with an orange peel. And this is their old fashioned.
Nate,
Chef, how are we
Oscar, unfortunately, we've run out of time. So it's crazy to see you guys work so hard. You guys, now I want to eat and drink all this good stuff. But we're just going to have to get the recipes up online. We just run short on time. Thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate you guys being with us. You want to join the West Michigan, join that Facebook group, by the way, Drink GR, if you want to visit or learn more. Or you can always visit originaltincup.com. We'll be right back.